guys, surprise, here I am. Yeah, I'm surprised too. It's not what I planned to do today. Can you tell my hair is like a mess? I've been putting groceries away and sanitizing containers, and you know, and then I had to brush the dog, and I haven't done my hair at all. It was out in the wind. So this is me just rough. This is what I look like at home when I don't plan to go on YouTube. I've just been playing around with cards and like working on, you know, just looking for inspiration, looking for just, I don't know. And every damn time I kept getting the sun, Leo, Leo, Leo. It's like, Jesus, what the heck is going on with that? I don't know. And then I finally just thought, maybe I should just do a reading for Leo. I don't know why. It's like I'm being called to do one. There must be a reason. And as soon as I thought that, it was like, oh, the pressure came off. I thought, I don't know. So that's what I'm going to do. I don't know. And you know, I got this deck here. It's, I'm going to use it for the first time on YouTube. And I'm still connecting with it. I will read out of the book. This is Divine Guidance by Shirley Harnish. She's got quite a few decks. I only have 2. I've used her Return of Spirit one before. This one is a little harder, like it's very much imagery. There's no, they're numbers, just like a number on it. So, well, you know, let's I don't know why. Let's see what comes out. Maybe nothing, and I just don't even upload this. I don't know. But, well, you know what? I've been sitting in here off and on for a while, just, you know, playing with the cards. Might as well just turn the camera on and see what happens, huh? So let's see for Leos. So how are you guys doing with everything out there? I hope you're doing okay. You know, it's just the, this is a game of poker right now. This is a game of poker, in the truest sense, like keeping your cool, maybe inside you're freaking the hell out. Just keep it cool. Just keep it cool. You know what? If you look like you're freaking out, that could make the next person start freaking out. So just, you know, put on that poker face, baby. It's good, right? It's good. Because really, freaking out isn't going to help anything. I can still see in that video that guy who took that train off the tracks to go hit that blower. I'm like, that guy was not, you know. I always talk about the inner child. There's 2 parts to that. The inner child is great because it's a wonderful way to connect with really your true authentic self. You know, if you ever read or saw the movie Lord of the Flies, we all know what happens to Piggy when, you know, the inner child is left completely unattended. I think some people's, you know, Lord of the Fly, after watching I'll say Lord of the Ring, Lord of the Flies, inner child is going a little bit crazy, like a little Chicken Little out there. You gotta breathe, put on the poker face, and just do the smart things like I did. Spend an hour cleaning your pasta bags and cans. Thinking, I think all the stuff inside my cupboards is probably cleaner than my house. And actually it definitely is at this point. So, anyways, you know, I need to talk to maybe I turn this on, I just need to talk to someone. This is me and the dog and my son who is FaceTiming his friends. So, Leo, you know what? It's just nice to be in your energy, guys. I do like Leo. So, Leo, what are you going to get here? Why was I called to just do, I needed to do something for Leo. What an I can't even talk anymore. I have too much internal dialogue. My tongue and my lips are all out of practice. Number 16. Wow, what a fascinating piece of artwork. Isn't that? Look at that. Take that in. Take a look at it. See what you're feeling. Maybe I'm like triggering something inside somebody or doing like a little bit of a DNA activation. I don't know why. But let's see. What does number 16 say? On target. Keep yourself focused on the outcome or goal. Or, no, sorry, I put an or where there should have been a comma. Keep yourself focused on the outcome, goal, or result that you are aiming for right now. This card has come to you because you may be faltering, or questioning yourself. Just let go of your doubts and fears. Your life and your goals are right on target. We're all there. You know, everything's... Keep your intentions clear, stay grounded in your heart, and follow whatever intuitive nudging you may feel. Spirit is working with you on an energetic level to help you bring your dreams to fruition. And maybe this is for me too, because I was nudged to do this. I don't know why, but I still don't. You see, that's the thing. I've been struggling with it too. Maybe this is a little bit of a, like a little, okay, I'm going to get into the psychiatric chair, Leo, and I'm going to spill everything. I'm feeling like, it's a good message, because I know maybe some of you are feeling it too. Maybe that's why I'm supposed to do a video and just kind of share. I always like to share. Like, I'm just human. Just I've been accused of not admitting I was human. So I'm going to admit it. I'm human. I am. Last time I checked, like, I have, like, yeah, and I got bruises, all sorts of stuff from being in Aries and being clumsy. I don't know about you, but I am feeling very, it's like a writer's block, almost. It's a creative block. I'm kind of feeling it. I'm struggling a bit with it right now. And I was thinking about all of that. And I was thinking about, all the little things that you do in your day, all the little people that you interact with. I think for me, that's a big part of my experience and how I relate to everything around me. Like, I just saw someone yesterday. She's got wine at her house. Oh, I love her. She's one of the neighbors. She has like 4 kids. The oldest is in grade 5 and the youngest would start kindergarten this year. God bless her. I don't know how she does it. She's amazing. She really is. She's an Aries. But she's a fire sign. Let's just put it there, Leo. I'm sorry. But I saw her and my heart just filled. Like, we were, of course, like, we were more than 2 meters away from each other. But so because I didn't want to go to the liquor store, run out of anything to drink. Not that I'm drinking. Sounds terrible. Run out of to drink. I haven't had anything to drink since I came back from my parents. But I thought it's just nice to have a glass of wine, like with dinner or whatever, right? So she's got like a huge stash of wine in her house. So I went and picked it up. It was nice to see her, right? I think I just need to talk to you guys. I feel like disconnected. So I need to talk to y'all. So I'm going to try to give you a message somehow. Yeah, and I have to upload this because as soon as I consciously say I'm not uploading it, it's almost like I disconnect from the source somehow. It's so weird. So I have to at this point. I'm turning the comments off too. I'm so sorry, but I have to because I've identified what the problem is. It's one thing to deal with, comments that are, they're not very nice. I just kind of feel like, would you say that to my face? Like, to my face? Well, they might. Some people might, yeah. But, it's not very often the kind of comments that you can get in that you would deal with day to day. But when you do have normal day to day stuff, it's kind of like, okay, you can brush it off. But when that's the only social interaction you're starting to get, you're like, oh my God, this is getting a little bit hard. So, yeah, I did turn it off. But just, you know what, if I say it, then anybody coming in that doesn't really... I'm not really looking for anyone new. I just want to connect with the people that I've connected with, like on this journey that started with me before everything happened. Because those are the people that I feel like, we kind of came together for a reason. Because I learn a lot from you guys doing these readings. They're always like totally mind-blowing to me, the information that comes out. And too, I often do like read your comments and I enjoy your stories and I learn from them too. But unfortunately, I've had to turn it off. There is going to be, in the community section of my channel, there's going to be one post. And it's just going to be there. Like if you've seen a video, to go there and communicate. Because it's easier for me to at least monitor that as opposed to a whole bunch of posts and a whole bunch of videos. Because I still want to hear from you guys. I don't want to completely turn that off. So interesting. It reminds me of a steering wheel in a car and 2 different roads to go down. It's like you're driving somewhere, but you can't. I just can't even. Now they just said you can't even go for a drive. It's getting, I don't know about you guys being fire signs, but it's getting hard. I mean, if I work out anymore, I'm going to be like, just worn out, I think. It's hard. Doesn't that look like a steering wheel with a couple of roads? Well, one road, but it's almost like it's blocked. But then there's these interesting swirls of energy. It's like a rainbow, right? It's a rainbow. It's magic. It reminds me of a unicorn too. Like 2 unicorn horns coming together on target. Ooh, isn't that neat? 2 unicorn horns coming together on target, and then when they hit, they touch. It's almost like that ignites the creative spark. Oh, that's kind of cool. See, that's what we need. I need to connect with you guys. I can't do it alone. But how could you? Could you create art? Could you create it in a void? I kind of started to sound like Dr. Seuss. Could you create it in a void? Could you create it in a house with a mouse? I don't know. Yeah. I feel like there's yeah, I like this. Because I feel like there's a lack of creative spark right now. What am I going to do? I don't know. I've never had this before. Oh, I love this. Oh, I'm connecting with you now. I was pulling these cards out for myself. I got this one. It's what's on the bottom. It's so beautiful. It's number 1. Isn't it? It's an angel. And look at the sun. Ah! Now it's coming together. The sun, Leo. The sun on the shoulder of the angel. And there's like these beautiful, the little swifts of green behind. It's almost like some leaves. Some very organic wings. Well, let's read number 1. I've already forgot what it is, but I know it's beautiful. I remember that. See, it's not so much about always retaining the technical information, but the vibe and the feeling. Your angelic being has been with you since the day of your birth and will continue to be with you when you cross through the veil and return home. Your angelic guardian is asking you to look for signs and synchronicities. They're trying to communicate with you now. In a whisper of gentle guidance, you may hear your name being called. Feel the subtle touch of a feather or a tender tickle. You may see a sign on a billboard, a magazine, or even on TV. Keep your awareness open to the message they are bringing you. Wow. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, it kind of is. I'm sitting there thinking, are these messages for me or for you? No, I think I have Leo in here. What do I have it in? Just, you know what, this isn't, it doesn't have to be all official, right? Like, it's just, oh, it's Friday. I was like, is it Saturday or is it Sunday? No, it's Friday. What did I do? I found out what all my astrological houses were. So let me see. I bet you I have Leo in something. Oh, my South Node is in Leo. That's right, I knew that. My South Node is in Leo. My 4th house is in Leo. Let's find out about the 4th house. What does that mean? So this is how I'm connecting with you guys. Oh, the fourth house in Leo means that the family and the house are self-expression of such a person. He exposes his home for show and openly shows his life level and his own opportunities and achievements. He takes guests with pleasure, gives gifts and treats. Oh yeah, let's do that. I can't do that right now. A house for such a person is a matter of pride. Well, yeah, a little bit. I probably should clean it a little. Like a palace, and in it, he is a ruler. Well, yeah. I like to demonstrate the achieved standard of living. She loves to arrange in her own home demonstration techniques. I feel like this was translated somehow. This wasn't originally written in English. In all household affairs, invests a lot of strength, finance, and personal energy. Oh, the life criteria of a person with a 4th house in Leo are energetic and consistent. He lives with the inner feeling that life is like a battle and the whole world for him is a battlefield. Oh, that just got Pat Benatar going into my head there. But it is difficult for him to understand the nuances, who, when, and with whom he is at war. The main problem is for him to choose the means by which he wishes to use himself. Blah, blah, blah. I think most of the time it's just myself. Like, I'm trying to get through a creative block here. I don't know that I have Leo or in anything else. But they're my 4th house, my home. So that's where I do the readings, Leo. Maybe that's why I connected with you guys like that. Leo, pride in my home, all that stuff. Yeah. All right. Yeah, see, that's interesting. You guys can do that. I find it, it's more than just knowing what your rising, your Venus and all that is. Like, because it's different. All the different placements and energy sources from the point where you were born. But then I find a little bit of information is a dangerous thing, because it's not really the whole picture. You really have to study that well, because there was some things, mine was in Scorpio and something else and something else, and it was like, wow, I sound like I should be a total disaster, but I'm really not. But then it's other parts that balance you, right? So it's other parts that come in and balance that. That's why you need to know more. So I'm gonna pull more cards. Why not? We've got nothing else to do. It's either that or clean the toilets. I think I'm gonna pull some cards, huh? What should I pull? You know, I've been really drawn to the Divine Masculine lately. I've been getting these messages. It keeps coming over and over, like a repeat in my head, that there's just not enough masculine energy being utilized in the spiritual journey right now. And I don't mean, it's hard for me to relay it. I don't necessarily mean like men. Yes, that is part of it. It's okay. So, you know, spiritual journeys are usually looked at and seen as like a very nurturing of self, nurturing of others, being supportive. And I feel like the spiritual realm, people's spiritual journeys really need a kick in the ass right now. Like, it really needs that. We really need that. It needs like, oh, there goes my friend in her car. That's how you see people now. She's gonna go down. She's gonna go visit her parents. Okay. That's how we see people now. But yeah, like, it's like the world itself is imbalanced. The outside world is imbalanced. There's way too masculine energy being utilized. Even women in power, like it's way too much masculine energy. And look where it's gotten us. I mean, yeah, we have society and structure, but I don't think we have much empathy. Empathy, sympathy, any of that. Like, there's not enough of it going around. And I think this is a really good opportunity for us to really shift that, for more nurturing energy to be present physically in the world for people. People really need that now. People need to self-nurture. You need to put the poker face on, I think, right? And there's a reason, because some people are looking for strength in other people right now because they're feeling weak. And you never know, like, you can be having a good day and then having a bad day. And then when you see other people are doing okay, you think, oh, you know what? I'm just overthinking. Everything's going to be okay. So that's kind of like the support network of all being here together on Earth, right? And then the spiritual journey, I feel like sometimes we're just too soft and just complacent. Like, listen, you need to really get your ass into gear and do good things for yourself. You need to like look inside and look at the crap. Like, think of, like, I always like to say, think of the father and think of the mother. Like, the father is always like, you know, wait till your father gets home. And then, you know, and it's not that that is just the role that a man plays, because a woman can play that too. And particularly in today's society, like, those roles can be reversed like that. But it's the, you know, coming down hard on you, because if I don't do it, the world is going to do it. And it's going to do it to you, and you're not going to be prepared to handle the world, right? Like, that's what the point of that heavy foot is in your life. And I don't feel like there's enough of that in the spiritual community. Just saying it. I don't feel like there is enough of it in the spiritual community. I feel like it's a little bit too much feminine energy, and I don't think it's anyone's fault. I think it's just gone that way. I don't know why. You can't tell me, because it goes off the comments. Oh, it's just my platform. No one can talk to me. Now, look at all this energy. Yeah, okay. This is very powerful. This is all for you, Leo. And it's funny, one of the cards that came out, I want to call it like a Leo card to me. I just see Leo when I see this card. Okay, you got raw power. Raw. Look at the sun behind him, baby. Lots of power. Oh, ancient power. You know, it's funny, I'm pulling blanks on cards. It's almost as if I need to get new interpretations, like I need to get new information. I feel like I'm going through some kind of a, I don't know, like my whole brain is transforming. It's really weird. But there's a different message in here that there ever was before. It's like sun, the sun's not ready to rise yet. The sun is not ready to rise yet, but it will. But you know, it's interesting that I'm just compelled to do a reading for Leo, and it's all about the sun. Oh, yeah. Right? The sun was the last card that came out in that little spread about what the Oakmen were trying to tell us, that video that I did. When I pulled those cards, like, what were the Oakmen trying to say? And it ended with the sun. So maybe I'm supposed to start with the sun, with Leo energy. There's some sort of ancient... Well, you know what it is? It's... This is what I'm getting. I'm getting these visuals in my head. I keep getting them over and over and over again, especially with this Oakmen energy, whatever that is. I keep seeing like there's a point, there's a purpose to masculine and feminine energy. There absolutely is. You know, when the baby is trying to walk, you let them hold your fingers or your thumbs or whatever. You can't keep holding. You can't continue to allow them to hold indefinitely. They're going to have to fall because they need to stand up and brush themselves off, right? They need to brush themselves off. I get that with this. I'm getting that with this. It just looks dusty in the background. Like it's time to stand up again and brush yourself off. You gotta brush it off. You gotta brush the dust off and get up again. You have to do it. It's almost like we're all learning to walk again, isn't it? I mean, I feel like I am. On a very creative level here, a very intuitive level, like I'm trying to learn how to walk again. Something's been changing. And then we have this abundance with the green man. Ooh, that's kind of like the Oakman energy with the green man. A lot of people have been putting comments in about the druids, the connection. I'm thinking I need to research that. Ow, he's growing this little green plant out of his hand. Look at that, he's growing this little green plant out of his hand. Right, that's all the abundance. I mean, that's what he is. He is it. And what did I say it looked like behind that angel? Almost like a green plant behind there, or organic wings or something coming out of it. There's some sort of, obviously, a connection to the earth here. The earth is almost feels like the earth is getting stronger as humanity is getting weaker right now. The earth is getting stronger as humanity is weakening. The earth has learned to dust itself off many times, long before us even, man. Long before us. Because when we dust ourselves off, when we stand up again, you know, the feminine energy might coddle and say, oh, are you okay? You're okay. The masculine energy is just going to come in and say, you know what, you got to get up, kid. Come on. That's enough. You know, we've been scared you long enough. You got to do it on your own. You've got to do it on your own. Maybe that's part of my blog. It's like, y'all got to figure it out on your own now. I don't know. Odin guidance. This is the one that reminds me of Leo energy. Because this dude looks like he hangs out in the sun all the time. It's like he soaks it up. He is it. He just loves it. This is that, yeah, this is like the father figure Odin. Isn't it? It is. And the sun, this is a sun card to me. It's that energy of the sun, of Leo. It is the father energy coming forward. It's kind of funny. I always thought to myself, I've always made this observation. The difference between masculine and feminine. I wonder how that plays out. I've never really observed it to know. So I might be ignorant a little bit on this. So when I've observed masculine and feminine energy, I've observed it in my lifetime so far, like as men and women. But obviously there are people that are gay, or there are people that have more feminine attributes or more masculine attributes than what their sex would typically have. So I don't know how that plays out. But when I observe it through men and women, I always notice like guys tend to, like they have so much of that yang energy, and they, you know, they don't have a lot of nurturing. Typically, you know, it's just typically, they're not as nurturing. Like they're very driven, they want to succeed, they have these goals, they want to do that, they're going to do it. And then I find as they get older, they become more nurturing. They become a little more patient. They sort of start to, I find, as the masculine energy gets older, it starts to take on some of the more feminine energies that women typically had when they were younger. And then you see like old women, they just get like they're done with being patient. And probably because they've spent so much of their life like giving to others or nurturing to others. And now it's my time. Like I don't have time for you. But so it's almost like that switch. I've always noticed that. Like it's like a switch, a change that happens. And I kind of feel like that's this balance that I think we're trying to get in our society, which is both in our spiritual journey, but in our everyday three-dimensional life, is to get that balance. So let's keep going. I don't know. It's just messages. I don't even know if there's a goal here. I'm telling you, I'm having a block. So you got to bear with me. At least you can't put anything in the comments to tell me how horrible I am. People have been doing that. It's like, geez, they're wrong. Oh. Maui is discover on the bottom. Like, yeah, discover yourself here. Because you're not going anywhere. So you're not going anywhere. Yeah, no. You shouldn't be. You can't even go for a drive now. That's what they're saying. That's what they said on the TV today here in Ontario. You know, because they said, well, if you go for a drive, you might get in a car accident and then you have to that's not social distancing. Like, shit, I don't even think I've been in a car accident. No. So why now? There's like no one on the bloody road. There really isn't. What should we pull now? Okay, I'm going to pull something. No, I'm not going to do that. No, I won't do that. No, I'm not ready to do that. Okay. I know. Let's pull some tarot. That's where this all started, right? Let's pull some tarot. For Leo. Don't know why I'm doing it, but hey, it's for you. I wonder how long this will take to upload. Oh, the other signs are going to be so upset. But they can't come in and comment, can they? Especially the Aries. I'm like, Cindy, you're Aries. Why didn't you do an Aries? Because I wasn't called to do it. All right, is anything going to come out of the tarot? Maybe I'm just supposed to talk and connect with you guys. I kind of miss you. Don't flip. It's just not happening. See, it's just not happening. I feel like, I don't know, maybe I'm supposed to go on some sort of a... Oh, this is so weird. Oh. Okay, now I know. Okay. This is so weird. You got the Justice card, okay? Which is Libra energy. Balance. That's what this feels like is going on. It's a balance. It's all about balance. And the only thing that any of us need to do right now, according to the Oak Man, to shine our light is to stay grounded. Right? Well, which is, put the poker face on and don't go running around saying the sky is falling. Just put your poker face on. All you have to do is stay grounded. But justice, the balance, it is balancing. It just tells me that it is a confirmation about what I've been talking about. This is the balance in the energies. But it's funny that should come out because... Oh, the same mom who has the wine at her house. She's asking me, like, how long do you think this is going to go on? How long till the kids go back to school? Because she's got 4 of them. And I said, I don't know. Let me pull some cards. Which deck was I pulled a card. What deck was it? Oh, it's my private deck. The one that yeah. Oh, it's just funny because... No. Wait. What the heck? Which one was it? I'm sure it had. So this is for Ontario. I don't know how this plays out for you. So let's just see where this goes. Just bear with me. You gotta know where to go, right? Like, where are you to go? You're gonna go and clean the cans in your cupboard. That's not fun. There's the sun card. There's your sun card. There's your sun card in this deck. Bam! Look at that energy exploding. I'm waiting for that. Oh, yeah. I think Aries energy can only sit... Why is it a different number? That's so weird. I never used that before. Oh, that's weird. See, it's funny how you're compelled to use a certain deck. I thought they were always the same number. What am I missing here? I feel like I'm having a total brain fart. That's a Roman numeral 11. And on this card, it's 8. Oh, it's weird. Okay, so anyways, this is the card I got when I was pulling for, you know, my friend down the road is like, how long until the kids go back to school? And I got 8. I said, I think it's the 8th month. I know, it seems odd because usually the kids, that's August, would go back in September. I said, I don't know, maybe they'll go back a little bit early because they've missed so much, or maybe it's just saying at the end of August, which then would be the beginning of September, I don't know. But, you know, in the Justice card, when there is balance, I feel like it's really up to us to just be balanced and do what we're supposed to do. Stop going outside and sneezing on people. That's not good for anybody, especially with allergy season coming up. It's going to freak a lot of people out. So yeah, it was number 8. So we'll see. See if it's a B. Now I don't know what year though. What year that could be, because now they're talking like this could go on for 1 or 2 years. So this Justice card is number 11. I'm really intrigued why the numbers don't match now. This is like a little mystery because I thought it's Major Arcana. It's always supposed to be the same number. Right, let's go into my official tarot book. What do they have? Why can't I find it? Oh my gosh. Wow. So yeah, in the regular it is number 11. Why does it show up as number 8 in this deck? Isn't that unusual? Anyways, so then the next question too was, you know, when is this pretty much over? And then I got, oh, what was it? Oh, yeah, I think that's right. Oh gosh, I'm trying to read my Roman numerals. I think that's 11. Is some kind of, is XIX, is that 11? I feel like a doofus now. I think that's 11. That's how I interpreted it. But that's the thing. So when I ask these questions about, you know, the time frame for things to happen. So November would be when, like, literally you can go out and hug people again. If you want to. I really miss hugging people. So, yeah, like November. Again, I don't know if that's this year or next year. But I was intrigued that I got 2 Major Arcana in this question. Because chances were I could have pulled out, like, the Queen of Wands or something, or the 2 of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, something that didn't typically have a number on it. But I got 2 Major Arcana for both questions with a number at the top. And I thought it's interesting how it's Leo and Libra. They both start with L. I went, oh, Leo, Libra, love, you know, the 3 L's. And I thought, I'm feeling like there's some sort of connection between Leo and Libra right now. There's some sort of connection. And I haven't worked it out. It keeps coming into my head, like just sporadically. And now here it is again. And before I did this video, I thought to myself, maybe I should do one for Libra because I feel connected. And then a thought literally left my brain because I was coming here and I was doing Leo and I started it. And then this is almost like a little nudge, like, do one for Libra. Do one for Libra. There's some sort of connection. Not that I know. It's not like I've given you a whole bunch of information. It's reading. Have I? Okay, what do you want me to pull for you? Like, somebody asked me something. Where'd the top go for this box? What I did with that? No, I don't. Oh, there it is. Okay, let's put that there. So Justice. Let's pull my teeny tiny tarot. And just see, huh? Let's see. So yeah, I'm gonna cut Lily's fur tomorrow. I bought a grooming kit. That should be interesting. She might end up looking like a rat, a really big rat, or some kind of a terrier or something. I don't know. But she really needs to be cut. I guess I'm gonna do that, and then I guess maybe I'll do my son's hair. I don't know. So the Justice card. Look at that. Where did it go? Oh boy, yeah. Just so freaky. So we got the Eight of Wands and the King of Swords. There's Libra energy. And look at the movement towards it. So there's some sort of movement towards balance here. Some sort of move. This is almost like karma. Like karma's playing out. How are you taking it? How do you take the karma right now? How are you taking it? Are you putting on your poker face? You know, how you react when you're under stress. Just take a breath. Take a breath. Don't drive the train off the tracks. Literally. You could say that now, literally. Don't drive the train off the tracks. You know, put some balance in too. If you know anybody who's working in healthcare, I have a friend who is. And it's not so bad here, right? It's not so bad here right now where we are. There's not even like 100, no, there's 90. I think there's 90,000 people in our little town. And, little town. But, I sent her a message the other day. I'm just wondering how she's doing, you know, with everything, because it still must be stressful. Obviously not like what's going on in major centers like New York and throughout Italy. But, you know, it's still stressful that, you know, she said she has had to contact all the families of all of the, you know, older people that she looks after in nursing homes, because she's just a general practitioner, but she also, there is 1 or 2 days a week where she goes to certain nursing homes because she enjoys doing that. Like, she's really a sweet woman. She's so sweet. Like, she's the kind of doctor who got into it because she loves humanity. Not that most of them don't. I think most of them do, but I do think some of them do it for the money. Although I think you have to be specialized to make a lot of money. But she really, and I just thought, boy, what a time. And she said, it's been hard to have those kind of conversations to prepare people. What, you know, it's like end of life care if it comes down to that for some of them if they get sick, because it is going through some of the nursing homes and the care facilities. Yeah, and she's tired. So, you know, I just sent her a message, like, if you need anything, just let me know. I can leave it at the garage door. Because she's got kids too, right, that are home, but she's got to do what she's got to do. So that's a balance too. Like, just see where you can help somebody, anybody. My friend Michelle helped me by giving me a bottle of wine. That's really helpful. So that's really helpful. Yeah, this King of Swords is sitting here with a truth that needs to be told, man. Like, and it's upfront, it's masculine energy too. Like, don't mess with it. This is not very business-like, right? I really think we're going to see more energy like this coming through in tarot readings. This masculine energy is dying to come through in spiritual growth for people. Like, I'm just not putting up with this bullshit anymore. Would you start looking after yourself spiritually? Tired of giving you guidance on this. It almost feels like that. Like, this is some sort of karmic, energetic challenge. I don't know. How do you describe what's going on? You could kind of say it's something that was inevitable, but we never really believe that something can be inevitable until it really happens. If it's never happened in our lifetime or in the lifetime of anyone that we really know. Well, like polio and scarlet fever. But this is, well, those were worldwide, right? Those were worldwide. I think it's what we know. It's like when you don't know. You know, if you're hanging out with your little kids down by the river in the rocks and they're doing really stupid things, it's stretching you the shit out. Like, stop that, you're going to hurt yourself. Don't do that, that's so stupid. But then if you don't know, if you're not with them and you're at the house, you're baking a cake or whatever, yeah, there's no stress involved. They come back, they're fine. Maybe they have a bruise, or maybe, yeah, maybe somebody broke their toe. Oh, well, yeah, we're going to wrap that up. You know, like, when you know what's going on everywhere, it can start to play on people's minds because it seems like so much, oh my God, this is everywhere. Whereas, you know, before, when anything like this happened, you were really just sort of knowing what was going on in your community. And you might hear a little bit about, you know, the state or the province next door is having a bit of a rough time. Like, it's very, there's so much information now. So I do think it's important. Just watch enough to just, you know, be informed. Or do like I do with my mom. Like, I'm not going to watch for a little while, so can you send me a text message if there's something I really need to know? But yeah. I want to pull you another card here. Just turn it into a long reading with not a lot of information. I just need to socialize with somebody, guys. Maybe I should do a live reading. Hey, I could do a live, huh? Yeah, I could do a live one. Hope my internet can handle it. I've done a lot of Journey of Love Oracle decks. I need more decks like based on masculine energy. Go into the community section and put some comments in there. Because the one I have now is Gods and Titans. I need more. Gosh. I don't know. I'm going to go to the moon. No, I don't want to do that one. See what I mean? Do you see what I mean? Like, I'm totally in a block here. I was like, I don't want to do that. What am I going to do? Which one? They are. They're literally all feeling just too feminine. Isn't that weird? I don't know. Maybe that's it. No, we don't want to do the Shaman one. Oh, the Indian cross. Let's see what we get here. I don't even know if I can pull anything out for you. I'm just feeling very blocked. Which is funny, because I noticed in the last couple weeks, it just seemed like when I pulled cards, the accuracy was phenomenal. I thought, wow, something's going on here. And now I feel like I can't do anything. So look out the window and see if anyone's moving out there. Taming the Wind, number 55. There's a mockingbird flying in by there. It's like they say the mockingbird holds the truth. There's so much truth to be found in a mockingbird. Right? To kill one is terrible. Taming the Wind, that's air energy too. There's Libra coming in here again. And you know, and I think about the symbolism of air and fire. Air and fire. I was playing with, yeah. I was playing with my zodiac cards and I was just shuffling out to see what order they would come out in. Just, I don't know why. Just looking for inspiration. And yeah, Leo, the sun came out. So I'm like, yeah, something's going on with this sun card. And then Venus came out. And Venus is actually both Taurus and Libra energy, but it felt very much like air energy. And I just thought about that. It's, I think Venus, it's the second planet from the sun, so it's pretty close. It's the second planet from the sun. What's the first one? Is it Mercury? Is it Mercury? Here we go. Oh no, wait, I can just ask. I'm not going to. Hey, no, hey Siri. What's the first planet closest to the sun?
Okay, I found this on the web for what's the first planet closest to the sun. Check it out.
Check it out. It is Mercury. Yeah, it's Mercury. So who's got Mercury? Gemini. Oh, air. More air. See, there's something going on with fire and air. Oh, sorry. You can go away now, Siri. Thank you. Something going on with fire and air. I don't know what it is. You guys tell me. Go to the Q&A section. I'm so silly. Post off the comments. Tell me. Yeah, because I know sometimes I'll do readings and someone will come in and say, this makes so much sense right now because this is going on planetarily and it's totally jiving with what you're saying, but I don't really follow that stuff. Like, I'm not big on it. Like, doing my houses was a huge thing. I had nothing else to do, so I did it. I looked into my houses. But there's something going on here with air and fire. That's all I'm going to say. The winds of change. Taming the wind. And you know, it's interesting, like, if it gets hotter, if the sun gets more intense, that in itself can cause wind to really pick up. You can get really unusual changes in atmospheric conditions because it's heating up all the molecules in the air, right? they start expanding, and it almost creates movement in the air, and you get flames and wow. Yeah, you could get flames. And this mockingbird is coming in to say something. I want to know what the mockingbird wants to say. I feel like the mockingbird, for whatever reason, is the most prominent thing. That's what I'm being called to really look at, is the mockingbird. The Five of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. Being forced to remove yourself from situations or circumstances that aren't serving you. There's a lot of that going on right now. Being forced to remove yourself from situations and circumstances. I think, you know, and with the Queen of Pentacles is very nurturing, very stable, very grounded, very successful energy. I think with what's going on right now, I think a lot of people are going to... This is really an opportunity. If you can stay grounded, that's all you have to do to shine your light, right? Stay grounded to shine your light. Leo, everybody. I think people are going to come out of this really knowing what they want to move towards and really knowing what they want to move away from. Because you can't really do anything right now. And when you're purposely held back or pushed towards something, like, it's not even that. There's no push and pull here. It is just literally like almost like a pull, like keeping you pulled down right now. Like, stay here. Don't go anywhere. I think that really plays out, like it makes people contemplate, and then they get to a point where they start to kind of realize and think to themselves, yeah, I know what it is that I really want now. But then you move past that point and you get to a whole nother. That's what a spiritual journey really is. It's where you think you figured it out, and then you're almost kept in that space even longer than you anticipated, and it takes on a whole new element again. Geez, like it just goes deeper. It's like an onion just peeling and peeling away those layers till you get to the core of what and who it is you really are here. And I feel like, Leo, you know, it's for whatever reason, it's a message for you guys. It's a message for you guys. I do feel like I want to pull a final card. Let's pull one from my Energy Oracle deck. Oh, that's funny that that's in the bottom. That has been coming up so much. I say so much, like, no, I did come up in a couple of the readings last week, I think. You know, where you pick what mood you're in to get a message, and then it came up in the Oak Man. And just like playing with the decks myself, it keeps coming up, it keeps coming up. I think everyone's being asked to walk through the gate. Everyone is being asked to walk through the gate. So much lily here on me. Because the gate is where your abundance is, where your new growth is. The garden that you're in now is full. You can't grow. All you can do is just stay there and keep it the way it is. But you want to grow. I know Leo wants to grow. That's a very expansive energy. Cards are really slow to come out today, though, too. There you go. That's all I can say. I don't know why. I'm supposed to connect with your energy for some reason. My dear, dear Leos. My sunny, sunny guys and gals. I think it's just really important for Leo to be a leader right now. If you feel up to it. If you feel up to it. Just put on that poker face, Leo. Roar. Just... You know, there's something about your energy. It's the sun. Without the sun, nothing else can thrive. So perhaps that's why I'm called to just do yours for, I don't know. There was just something about, you know, doing just structured zodiac signs over and over and over again, especially with what's going on. Like, the world's changing too much too quickly right now. I don't know, maybe I'm just going to be called to have to connect with a group periodically. And this is like part of that. This is the first step in that. And Leo is the first one. I think Libra is the next one. I definitely see that here. It's definitely Libra is the next one. Interesting how in this deck it's number 1. See that? It's number 1 in this oracle deck. This is the energy oracle deck. There's a lot of creative energy going on in this card. There's instruments, there's books, there's like a golden record. There's a little baby that's been born. There's a cage with a birdie flying, getting ready to come out. And of course, this wonderful elevated pond with all these beautiful lotus flowers coming up out of the water and going to the sun. Coming up out of the depths and meeting the sun. And the sun was the last card in kind of what's going on right now and what the Oakmen were trying to tell us. So we need to get to the sun, Leo. We need to get to the sun, guys. So really look after yourselves, really self-nurture, but be tough with yourselves. You gotta be tough with yourselves. The spiritual journey is not about being a wuss anymore. You can't be wussy. You can't be too gentle either. You know, that's the balance, like you. It's always, after I watched the Oakmen, who they are, I thought, you know, one of the messages that came through, because I talked about how my grandfather taught me to deal with the worm so I could fish with him. But it's the importance of that is not to always, you know, cater to somebody or just be, you know, teach someone, fish for someone and give them some fish, or teach them how to fish so they can feed themselves for the rest of their life. Like, that's really what that's about. And at some point, to really be spiritually strong, you're going to have to find your masculine energy in that journey. You're going to have to do it. That's the energy that gets you up in the morning and says, screw this shit, I'm going. Like, you know, yeah, like that really it is. That's the initiator. That's the go get 'em. That's the, if I need to be defensive and defend myself, I can do it. If I need to stand up for others, I can do it. It's a stronger energy. It's a yang energy. And I feel like it's lacking in the spiritual journey here. The yang energy is really lacking in the spiritual journey. And the yin energy is really lacking in the three-dimensional journey. I know I've seen some comments where they're like, no, there's too much yin energy in a three-dimensional. I'm like, no, you don't understand. You're just thinking about like, social expectations. Like for yin and yang to be balanced, it needs to be balanced in each person individually. It's not just about, oh, there's too many women in politics. Really, no, it doesn't matter if it's men or women. As long as both of them are utilizing their nurturing side, their caring side, they're trying to do great things for their society, but then also, you know, being very protective, going to get the things that they want to get. You have to have that balance. So I could just talk forever and ever. Oh, now number 2, cornucopia is at the bottom. 1, 2. Look at that. It's coming. It's coming, guys. It really is. You just got to put on the poker face on any day that, you know, it's feeling a little rough, or just really we need to right now, because other people need it. We have to be there for each other. Go to a better place. We don't know where it's going. We have no idea where this is taking us, do we? But it's going better to a better place than where we are now. It's going to a better place than where we are now. So that's, I don't know, that's that video. That's what I did. That's what I don't know, maybe just keep doing these and eventually something will come back here. I feel like there's something growing in me, and it's almost like a little baby learning to walk again. Like something has changed in my intuition and my connection, and I'm sort of starting to learn how to tap into it again, and I think I just can't do it. I have to connect to energy. I have no energy to connect with. So I'm going to connect with your energy. So there you go, Leo. I don't know when I'll do a Leo again. I don't know what. I'm going to do Libra at some point when it just feels like I should sit down and do it. So that's it. In my hair. Okay. Thanks, guys. It was nice connecting with you again. Do please stay safe. And until next time, be gentle with yourselves. Bye.